I'm Johnny Scoville.
Tommy.
This is Chase the Heat. This is just a follow-up. You guys don't... we can laugh about it now. Can we?
No, I'm not laughing about it. I want to tell you something, man.
This stuff is the business. He was laying down in the room. Well, here, tell what happened.
What time is it, Johnny Scoville?
2:15.
2:15. What time did we shoot that last
9 o'clock. We did it at 9 o'clock.
I have been...
5 hours.
I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself.
No, but listen, I've been there, bro.
Where weren't
so
you?
So sorry about your car, man.
I just hope it's going to hit you later. Like, I just...
What do you hope? I would never hope that on you.
Oh, I hope that on you so much.
Why?
Because of the misery that I just went through. I just had an epiphany, too. I was telling Johnny that... Like, I had an episode on the side of the road, and it had to be a day after, like, it was a pepper. I did 8 peppers the day before, and somehow it had to have hit me because it was the exact same thing. I was laying, this floor is like stone, it's like marble, and I was laying on my stone floor in nothing but a pair of boxers.
You were sweating, bro.
Sweating like it was raining.
It was crazy.
I texted Johnny, I was like, come in here, man. Just come in here. He's like, how you doing? I was like, feel my head.
He was give me a towel.
I was drenched.
He was at 8 for calf cramps for at least 2 hours.
And what do you figure it was in the house? 70 degrees, 72 degrees? Like, it's chilly as hell here in the mornings.
It was awful.
It was rough, man. It was rough.
So we could sort of laugh about it. How about, here, watch this. We'll do word association. Ready? Tincture.
Poison.
Tom Broom.
You really want me to drop that one?
No.
I'm already slipping.
He's a little salty on about Tom Broom right now. He's not really mad, but he's...
I'll tell you something. You see this? There's no warning anywhere on this puppy. There's not a warning on this
We
bottle.
sell this.
I promise you, one of these entire things would kill you. And I have been dumb enough to drink entire bottles of tincture, so there should be a warning on this thing.
Well, he doesn't sell this, bro. He sent it to me because I'm a lunatic.
No, because he's cruel.
Look at that.
Look at that oil. I did 2 drops, people. 2 drops. And I'm not kidding you. Those calf cramps were right on par to the speed run tube of terror.
Exquisite, weren't they?
Couldn't straighten my legs out. You saw me? He says to me, oh, you're way better off if you stand up.
Yeah, like, dude, get your feet laid down. It's going to kill you.
I can't. I couldn't straighten my body out. I was doing that thing again.
Fold you like a wallet.
The part is actually a little bit funny. But I'm a little salty. I really am. It's 2 drops. I said to him, I go, it really makes you wonder what a bottle of this would do to somebody. I don't think I could survive a bottle of it. I really don't. I did 2 drops. Tom Broom is an evil, evil person.
And then,
I'm sure you're nice to kids and dogs
Tad
and cats.
Tad's gonna love this because he'll laugh at this. But at one point, he was like, he's like, oh man, I'm so glad it's over. Whew, we can laugh about it now.
No, but look, I'm no rookie, bro. I waited 45 minutes to an hour.
I know.
Johnny.
And then he looks at me. He's like, with this wicked serious look, gets up and leaves and goes to a different room. I walk in through like, you okay? He said, it's starting again. Are you serious? And he says to me, it heard me talking about him, mocking him. He came back for more.
Because I said we can laugh about it now.
He did, because
it heard me say you could laugh about it now. And then I came back and I didn't get back to where I was. I mean, you came in probably 2 hours after it started.
I'm
laying on the ground 2 hours after it started, like sweating like that, and he goes, what's your level at? Look at me, dude. What's my
you were
level
at 8.
at?
Yeah, here's what you have to understand. Honest to God, you have a spooky tolerance for pain. You really do. I mean, it's kind of legendary.
I have a tolerance for pain.
So even though it's not chili head per se, when he tells you he's at an 8, that's somebody else's hospital trip. I'm not even fooling you.
I've never said
Can you imagine? Yeah.
For pain? I've never said
Can you imagine what would happen if somebody who was absolutely not accustomed to calf cramps at all had that happen to them?
I can tell you.
They're doing 911. They're doing 911. They're thinking they're having a medical episode. They're going 911.
I can tell you exactly what happens. Oddly enough, I have experienced this. So when I ralphed down those, when I did the thing with Alan Ballantyne when he was here, I said to him, I'll eat 2 peppers for every pepper you eat. Well, I don't think he's going to eat more than one of them. I don't think there's a chance.
I watched that. I was like, no, this is not going to end well.
He ate 4, and we were eating super hots, and he ate 4 of them. So I ate 8 of them.
And the funny thing is, in the moment, you handle it really well. I
did.
knew it was going to come back.
Well, and here's the thing: at about 1 a.m., right?
That's when it comes back.
At 1 a.m., I got this just unbelievable.
That's when it comes to calling. It comes to collect. You had fun. You paid the. You danced all the. That's a band coming saying, "Don't you owe me some money?" You danced all day.
But here's the deal: it lasted about 40 minutes. It was just a hit and run, right? And I drop him off at the airport. Life's fantastic. Everything's groovy. And I'm driving. I don't remember where I went.
You called me.
But I was coming back, and I got the exact same thing that just happened to me that I just endured. But I was driving, and I'm like, wait, what's up? And I did not put the two together until I just told him when he walked in. I'm like, yep, the day after
the light bulb went on.
I dropped off Allentown. I don't know why the hell it happened when it did, but that was
I'm telling you. So let's talk about your channel.
So we got this channel. It's called Chase the Eat. If you've never been over there, you really ought to check it out.
It's called The Lifeboat.
Oh, there you go. That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
so we have something planned.
We do.
If you've watched this channel, and I mean you have to be watching this channel for a long time to know what I'm talking about.
Long time.
Long time, because it's been at least 3 years since I've done one of these.
Stop it.
Maybe even 4 years since I stopped it. No.
Forget about it.
It's been 4 years since I've done one.
Is that true?
Yeah. I did one in Reno. I've done, on about 4 or 5 occasions, I've done 24-hour live streams. And they're crazy. It's just 24 hours straight of just question answers, telling a good yarn, telling stories.
Spinning the occasional yarn.
Anyhow, Tommy, was it this morning? Well, yeah, because he was I need you to be. It was right. We were standing right there. So I got
was
a
this
favorite
before or
ass.
after I was poisoned? I think I said it before I was poisoned.
Poisoned?
Poisoned. Yeah.
Maybe have been before you were poisoned. But he says, I have a favor to ask you. I said, go ahead. I'll say yes. What is it?
Anybody else calls poison control. You said what happens to a chili head that's never had tincture? That's what happens. They call 911. That's what happens. Because I'm telling you, you commence to sweat. like no other sweat. And how many things have I broken and surgeries have I had? Achilles tendon tears. I've done some rugged things to my body. I promise you that capsaicin cramps are exquisite.
They're right up there. They're up there with kidney stones.
Yeah, I've never had a kidney stone.
Oh, I've had that. That's a fun time.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I have never had a kidney stone, knock on wood. They say that is one of the worst. Capsaicin cramps, though, honestly, on my scale of
like what's bad?
Yeah, that's an 8. And I remember one injury, like the wrist, the compound fracture of the wrist was a 9. That one where the bone came right through the wrist. Skiing, I took the glove off when I got to the bottom, and I went like this, and it poured out like a.
I just broke this one with Schimmel snowboarding.
See, same one. On the other side.
Yeah. Anyway, so listen, we're doing a live stream.
We're going to do a live stream.
We're going to do a 24-hour live stream. The brothers Scoville. That's right, 24 hours straight.
Consecutive hours, which means that there'll be
with nary a break. There won't be HAC. I might. You don't have
set
to.
your camera up while you're flying. You mean?
No, you know what I might do? This is no. But during the live stream, I might take some tincture just to kind of just to mellow me out. Here's the deal, people. You're not going to be able to see this on this channel. You're not.
I got news for you. That right there, I'll be doing none of it in that 24 hours. Get it away from me.
I'm gonna do the rest of this whole
Look
bottle.
at the
I'm gonna drink
thickness
this
of
whole
that.
thing right now.
You ain't got nothing, bro. You wouldn't bust a grape at a food fight. That's it. We're off that thing down. I'm telling you, one drop on your tongue.
I'll just do a Robbie drop for this.
There's no way you're doing that. There's
No
way you're doing that. That puts you in the hospital. You're in the hospital. How many drops do you think are in that? In a full Robbie dropper of that? I've never seen an easier Robbie dropper full either. 3, 4, fully, 6, 7, 8.
You idiot.
Okay, we're up here.
We're looking about 25 or 30, but listen, I didn't put anything in the cap. A real Robbie dropper, you do it this way. Watch, a real Robbie
I
dropper.
know.
I bet I can get a full Robbie dropper. I wonder if there's enough in this to get
Let's see it, dude.
I'll tell you what, you'd have to...
Johnny. I will film the aftermath if he does this. I will follow him around like Cheech and Chong did with the bag and the...
Oh, it didn't do it. That's disappointing. Oh, well, I tried. Anyway, listen.
I see how you did that.
Anyway.
See what he did there, people?
I didn't do anything.
Pretty slick.
So listen, I'm not going to... I'll do 1 or 2 drops. But anyway, listen, go over to the lifeboat right here. At the end of the video, there's going to be a link to the lifeboat.
Now, when are we doing it? We're not telling you yet.
We're not?
No, go ahead.
Should we?
Were you ready to announce it? No,
I
think we'll tell. No, we'll announce it later.
Are we gonna later today?
Yeah.
Later today, we're going to announce it on your channel or mine.
I would imagine both
Both.
of them.
So listen, it's going to be fun. I promise you. Here's the funny thing about these. It's a great thing because they're
By the way,
what your schedule looks like. I don't care what you got going on.
Subscribed to the lifeboat. I mean, if by some chance you've never subscribed to the lifeboat, I'm running a special in the next 24 hours. So if you subscribe to the lifeboat, I will come to your house with this tincture.
And give them a drop?
And put 3 drops on a piece of candy for you. That would be everyone who hits subscribe. But you have to do it in the next 24 hours.
Here's the crazy thing.
Then you have to
Somebody
send
will
an
do
email
that
to
and say, I want you to come to my house. So,
See,
just
there's a little
for...
asterisk down at the bottom that says, not really.
Surely we jest. Literally, not really.
Don't.
I literally mean that. Well, not really.
Not literally. Wait, old school?
Yeah, it was old school.
That was my old school advertisement.
It was so great.
If you don't like it, we'll literally give you your money back and you can keep the stuff. Not literally.
Anyway, so we'll announce it today on both of these channels, Lifeboat and Chase the Heat, when this 24-hour Scoville extravaganza will take place. But it will take place. And the good thing about it is, like I was saying, no matter what you got going on this weekend, you won't miss a piece of this. Now,
right? You'll squeeze in a little live feed.
But it will be fun, and there'll be regalement. It'll be wonderful. So, how you feeling? Are you done?
You know what? It's been about
You're
40
scared.
minutes.
Are you scared?
No, this is about. I think I'm a little.
This
past,
is where you were last time.
Yeah, don't say that, dude.
You want to evoke him? You can bring him back.
Oh, you know what I didn't mention though, which
This cat. You know what? This stuff ain't nothing. Ain't no cat cramps of this. You heard me. He's coming back.
You're funnier than I'll get out. Let me tell you something about this stuff. You know what was really odd when I was getting the sage advice from my older brother. Stand up, walk around, you'll feel better. That kind of thing. No chance of that. I was laying on the cold, hard ground in a fetal position, crying like a schoolgirl.
You really were?
Yeah. No, I wasn't, but I was complaining quite a bit. Oh, how are you?
There you go, people. That's your Widowmaker is what that is.
You know what? Don't even play. Don't even. Just put it back in the jar.
You know what? I'll tell you what. On the live feed, we'll do a...
Paper, rock, scissors for an entire round.
No, if somebody super chats the lifeboat for the right amount. I don't know what that amount would be. You'd have to cover me for an hour.
You would do an entire Robbie Dropper?
I'll drink whatever's in this.
Wow.
Maybe not. Look how
you
thick
said
and
it.
No, I'm kidding. No, I said for the right amount of money
He
for
did
a
say,
super chat.
He did say.
But what I didn't say what that right about was. It's $647,000. For that, I will snort this for $627,000. I would too.
Hey, if you're my guy that writes occasionally, you know who you are. Handle that.
Funny. You
might have to do it in several super chats. I'm not sure. Do they cap you at 100K? What's the super chat limit? You know.
Stop it.
Anyway, I'll be honest. No one's hit me for 100K yet. I'm a little disappointed about that. Just saying.
Super chat's a funny thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
As long as you go into it saying, hey, they're going to keep 30% of it. I got to tell you something. I remember the first time I did a live stream where I was raising funds to go to Australia because what was going to happen wasn't going to happen. I needed to get plane tickets over and accommodations. That was expensive. Right. I did a live feed for 24 hours. And what I did was I called a bunch of sauce makers that I have done reviews for years. And I said, have I ever asked you for anything? And they said, no. I said, have you enjoyed selling sauce because of the videos? They said, yes. I'm going to ask you for something. I want one case of hot sauce. Mix it up, anything you want, one case. They're like, no problem. So I made like 12, 13, 14, I don't know how many I had, but I called a bunch of sauce makers, said, send me them over. I had a bunch sent, because some people said 2 cases, but I had tons of it. So I did an auction. I would sign the bottles and I auctioned it off.
Oh, very cool.
But I didn't account for 2 things. I thought it was 3%.
Okay.
instead of 30. And I got news for you.
Brand
people.
new, were you?
Yeah. I got news. The super chat I was.
Yeah.
I got news for you. There's a remarkable difference from 3 to 30.
Yes.
Especially when it was over the 24 hours.
You know what kind of interest that is,
We
right?
raised $8,000. $8,000 I did in 24 hours.
Oh, but you didn't.
And I almost had a stroke the next morning when I looked at I was like, wait a minute. At first I was like, it's no big deal. There's a mistake.
Yeah, they made an error.
Right,
They made
simple.
an error. They'll fix it.
But here's the way I justify it, because it's tough. If you think about it, if you start, you can go all pyres and get really upset.
Oh, sure.
Here's the deal. But the way I look at it is this, man. YouTube, look at the platform they provide. There's people in every single country on the planet that are on the bus and the boat. You got to think about that. That's an astonishing thing.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? The fact that, and so they give us this beautiful platform to use for free, and all they're going to do is take 30% when we get a super chat.
Yeah, and you know something? In all honesty,
I'm okay with that.
for something like the boat, those honestly between that and the memberships keeps the lifeboat going. So it's a blessing. I have nothing bad to say about the big red button.
Today.
Tom Broom, on the other hand.
Listen, you can't be too bad at Tom. I said to him, he's kind of salty about you. I said, is he really?
He put the candy in there because he knew that.
I said, is he really salty?
Everybody knows I got the candy thing. Because I wouldn't have done it. I'm especially after trying it once. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And the second one, you know what happened, don't you?
Oh yeah, of course.
It's that little brother thing. If you've never been one, it's awful. You can't shake it. You get old and it still happens. You know what I mean? He jumps off something, I'll be like, I can go higher than that.
Oh my God! If you could see,
But I can't. I can't. Not with peppers.
Over the years, just the stupid things we've done. Anyway, don't miss this Brother Scoville live stream.
We can't really afford to continue to talk to you. We got to keep some powder dry. I can't use anything else.
I think 24 hours we got to go. So
I'm out of material.
We got to save something.
I'm done.
Right there is the bus. Right here is the boat. So click this so you can watch that 24-hour live stream. It's going to happen soon. Right there is all the silly, ratchet things we've done for the sake of an endorphin rush. And smiles, entertainment for you.
And vomitous.
Exactly right here.
Copious amounts
that
of
is
vomitous.
pepperology. Indeed.
If you've never heard me retch,
I think that everybody's heard you right.
true story. It's getting around.
I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I am his better-looking younger brother, Tommy.
This is Jay Steve.